For some hot Baltimore sports talk, catch the Purple Pride Sports Show with Bill West Saturday mornings from 9 to 11 and Monday evenings from 7 to 8 on Q 1370 AM. And it's Bill's first time he's going to be down on Radio Row at Super Bowl. Our next guest on Inside PressBox is usually behind the scenes, feeding the guys on the microphones all the stats that make them look good. But when he writes for PressBoxOnline.com or comes on this program, he gives us his unbridled opinions. Stat guy, Russ Dlin. Russ, how are you, my friend?
Pleasure to be here, Stan.
Always a pleasure to see you as well. Let's start off with the Super Bowl. You must be inundated, all you stat guys, with every fact stuck in a nook and cranny and all that. Give me 3 to 5 quick, hard-hitting stats about Super Bowl.
All week I've been going through numbers left and right, so I have to bring my notes. That's why a good stat guy always has his notes. So one of the stats I actually that I saw was that the last team to win a Super Bowl after losing the conference championship the previous year,
like the Ravens,
and the 49ers,
right,
was the 2005 Steelers.
So
it's been 6-7 years since that's happened. So hopefully something's got to give. So there you go. Here's another one.
Yep.
Got him. If you look at the point differential in the Super Bowl, the first 37 years of the Super Bowl, the average margin of victory
was probably 14 points, wasn't it?
16.2. Now, if you look at the last 9 Super Bowls,
I'll bet you it's 4.
It's actually 6.5.
6.5. So
which
means it goes down to the wire.
Including 4 of the last 5 Super Bowls have been decided by less than a touchdown. So I think it's going to be a very close game.
All right.
The numbers don't lie.
Another Super Bowl stat.
Right. Well, this one I really like. 10 of the last 11 Super Bowls, you've seen a lead change inside the Super Bowl. And only the Packers 2 years ago when they played Arizona did they win going wire to wire. And before that, it was the Ravens over the Giants.
All the way back in 2000.
Yes, the Ravens went wire to wire. Those are the only 2 Super Bowls in the last 12 years that have gone wire to wire.
Give me one more, and then I want to get into this game.
This is a good one. 6 of the last 7 Super Bowls, the team with the better regular season record has lost.
Okay, and that would be the 49ers.
That's the 49ers. Hopefully that sticks this year again.
All right. Now, both of these coaches, John Harbaugh and Jim Harbaugh, brothers, needless to say, in the Harbaugh, they made major changes to their offensive direction. One, the 49ers, after week 6 or 7,
correct,
they ended up benching Alex Smith after he came back from a concussion, went with the more athletic Colin Kaepernick. How has that panned out to them?
Obviously, they've made it to the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, here's a little stat for you, obviously. Colin Kaepernick trying to become the 3rd quarterback to not start the regular season as a starter, but come off the bench to win a Super Bowl.
Now, was the last one Trent Dilfer before
That's
this
one of them. Okay. Obviously, you remember back in 2000, Trent Dilfer replaced Tony Banks.
Right.
The following year, obviously, the New England Patriots had Drew Bledsoe.
And
some guy named Brady came off the bench.
Very good.
I don't remember him.
All right.
But yeah.
So Kaepernick's trying to become only the 3rd guy, and the other 2 in the history of the Super Bowl were in 2001, 2002.
Correct. It's amazing. It's happened in the last 12 years.
All right. How about any numbers you got on how much more effective their offense was?
Well, obviously, you know, the big thing with the 49ers is Colin Kaepernick's, he's able to run the football.
Right.
If you look at this postseason, the 49ers are averaging 236 yards on the ground, which is the 2nd most ever in a postseason. It has to go, you got to go all the way back to 1941. Chicago Bears. Some guy by the name of George Halas was running the team at the time, and Sid Luckman was the quarterback.
Let's flip over to the Ravens. Now, they, after week 11, changed offensive coordinators, and maybe the first week it didn't look like such a good move from Cameron to Caldwell, but since then it's been pretty flawless.
Especially in the last 3 games. What I think Jim Caldwell's done is really opened up the offense a little bit. They've scored 90 points in the last 3 games. And there's some records that Joe Flacco has a chance to break, you see? So if you look at in the postseason, 93
points.
Passes without an interception.
All right, that's great. And also the Ravens have scored 8 straight times in the red zone. Touchdowns.
That's correct. And if you look at the San Francisco 49ers, on the other hand, they've gone 19 games without forcing a turnover in the red zone, which is the longest streak in the NFL.
We got less than 20 seconds. Your prediction on a score in this one?
I really believe it's brother versus brother, and as you know, Stan, you have a brother, and you know it's like war back and forth. It's going to be close. I'm looking at like a 34-31 kind of game.
And?
You know, I've gone against the Ravens the last 2 weeks, and they've won, so I'm going to go against them this time with the hopes of them winning.
All right. We're going to be right back to wrap things up after this, so don't go away. Inside PressBox is brought to you in part by Glen Burnie Transmissions, your dealer alternative for transmission repairs. Save hundreds of dollars off dealers' prices. Financing and free towing are available. Call Mark at GBT today and ask for the PressBox special for more savings.